Yo, welcome back. Come see us live on tour. We announced the Lethal Comedy 2 Tour 2024 is crazy dates. Dante, go ahead and list them out right here for the good people. But if you're listening to this Friday when it drops, Conception Bay, Newfoundland, and St. John's, Newfoundland, 2 shows, December 8th and 9th. Catch me in Newfoundland. And then next year, myself and Jordan, fucking you name it, all of BC, Ontario, East Coast, we're coming. All these dates right here, Halifax, Montreal, Ottawa.
Coming to arrest your ass.
You know what the deal is. Tickets at abbaswahab.com. Come see us live. You got anything, or that's it?
The dates. The dates are your dates.
There we go. It's
I'm in
done.
Absolute Toronto, December 27th to the New Year. Come friggin' party.
There you go. Let's kick it, brother. Let's. What it do? And we're back. What the fuck is popping? Homie's got the freaking Tiguan. Look at it. 20-inch wheels? 19s? They look like 20s.
They're nice.
You're like, they're not.
The guy,
nice.
I like the color. Shouts out to Yorkdale Volkswagen. I think the boys are going to listen to this. A couple of those guys. Oh. They might come out to some comedy shows too.
They're not going to like... one of my best friends is a sales general manager at a dealership. And I did a video that normally comments on like all these videos I do like related to car dealerships and stuff. But this last one, I haven't seen him. I got to give him a call and say what's up. This last one, I feel like I'm shitting on his business. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop doing these videos.
Has he stopped talking to you altogether?
No, he's my like one of my oldest best friends. Like I just, I don't talk to him every day.
It'd be kind of cool if you stop liking somebody to send them a letter in the mail
and be like,
I don't like you.
I hope this letter finds you well. In fact, I don't.
In fact, you suck. I actually had to write a letter today.
Yeah, did you wrote a letter today by hand?
No.
Okay.
Computer.
Right. Scared me there for a second.
By hand? Why by hand?
That's sociopathic, isn't it? Wrote a letter by hand. You stamped it with your blood.
Actually, I had to write it to get us a discount on a venue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
talk to me.
The person in Collingwood, the guy there, he gave me a discounted rate because I included a guy locally from Collingwood to do on the show. So he's like, if you put a guy on, I can give you a discount because it's the studio, the space is to enhance Collingwood arts.
It's for the
community.
Community. It's for the culture.
But this guy, kind of smart, he's like, well, if I incentivize you to come, more people will come and they'll give more jobs to more comedians in Collingwood. It's better for everybody. This woman's name is Karen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see how that goes.
And she doesn't agree with that. So she wants you to have a Collingwood address. So she wants me to have a Collingwood address to give me the subsidized price for the theater. So this guy's like, hey, if you could write a letter saying why this was good for you, maybe that will encourage her to see it my way. And I was like, okay.
And it has to be in like fountain pen written?
Yeah, I bought a feathery...
Good.
I actually killed an eagle and I used...
I was going to say, what bird? Eagle. Yeah. Damn. I think that's legal here, not in America, though. Was it a bald eagle?
Well, it had a bit of a...
That's the only time we like a thing we like something more for being bald is the bald eagle. That's the only time.
I love
a regular eagle is lower than a bald eagle. Yeah. No other example of that in existence.
For some reason with the bald eagle, bald means power.
Like and no other place. Besides bald eagles and Jason Statham, no other instance of it.
Oh my God. I saw my most favorite Jason Statham thumbnail ever. You know the Crank movie?
I can't stop running or whatever the fuck.
Okay, pull up the Crank, like just the movie cover. I'm pretty sure it's him like with his shirt open and he's got a booster cable on his tongue.
Let's see. Oh my God. That's hilarious. And it's like playing with his nipple. And by the way, Google The Beekeeper. I saw this in theaters yesterday. I walked by it.
Wow.
He looks the same. No matter what the context is, like, look how angry. Who fucked with this man's bees? Like, who? Like, look at this. He's gonna kill everyone.
This movie doesn't look like what it is
at all. But like, did bees make him up? Or
did you watch the trailer?
Well, no.
I literally just walked by that right there.
He's a beekeeper.
I mean, I assume it. Look, he's wearing the suit.
And then it like turned. It's basically like an excuse for it to be. Trailer? I did, yeah.
Okay. His body's protected,
but
his
head
ain't.
Actually, you don't have to throw the sound.
Look at how high his hat is in that third image. That's like Chance the Rapper.
Dude, I feel like he got like a beard
3 on it.
Look at how high his beard is.
I know, it's nice. He's been hanging out with like Persians. You can tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's been
Good
hitting
for
the
him.
Shushka.
By the way, I saw a trailer yesterday, so checked out Napoleon. Solid movie, worth the watch, but...
Oh, I wanted to ask you something about that.
Yeah, talk to me.
You know in that scene where I think he loses this battle and the guy has like the scope on him and he can see him standing in the tent?
Yeah.
And he's like, don't
He
you...
goes, General, I've got him in my I've got
"Don't
him in
you
my
dare
iron
shoot him?"
sights. He goes, should I? He's like, bloody hell no. I'm not in the business of... It's like,
That was
commanders
so
command, whatever. Like, I guess it's like... Then it's just you cut the head off of something and then you can't really manage the rest of it.
Well,
I don't
think
know what it is.
The only part of that I agree with is like, okay, they snipe him in the face. Maybe the boys who are fighting don't know for a while, like an hour or so.
Yeah,
you
definitely not. They don't know.
But
They have
it's
no
like,
idea.
kill him.
Yeah, I know. Right? I didn't get it. That's not how we conduct war. That's some English shit. Who knows? But anyways, the trailer on the before it started, the new Ferrari movie, Ferrari Enzo. Do you see that?
No.
It's a trailer. No. It's called Ferrari. It's like the career, Enzo. It's about Enzo Ferrari. You know who plays fucking
Stanley Tucci?
Adam Driver?
Oh, who? Enzo?
Yeah.
Wow.
Adam Driver is booking everything. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Wow. He looks like the guy.
Dude, Adam
I can see
Driver.
that.
It's funny how in Hollywood, there's just like 7 faces at any given time.
Correct.
That get everything. Like even the chick in this, what was it? Like even the chick is like the girl that was. Did you watch The White Lotus?
White Lotus.
Oh, by the way, pause it. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Does he have an
Every
Italian
movie
accent?
looks like Oppenheimer now. Did you see what he just said? Go back 3
You're so
seconds.
right there.
Every 3 seconds. Listen to what he says.
Does he have an Italian accent?
Oh, yeah.
Two objects cannot occupy the same point in space.
Like everything is Oppenheimer. Everything. Okay, that's enough of it. But
He doesn't sound
I'm gonna
very
watch
Italian.
it. 100%. I'm gonna
100%
watch it.
we're gonna watch it.
But like,
Last of the Mohicans, baby.
how? There's never a new face, and I get it. They're putting a lot of money behind it, so you can't risk having a. You know what I mean? But still, like.
Well, that's one of those selections where you hear like if we can't immediately pull it up, that's when your buddy's like, oh, Ferrari's coming out, and you start to just picture in your head who's going to play it. And instead of finding a guy that probably looks like him, they'll just transform a guy that doesn't look anything like him.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly. It's like he's a great actor, sure. Everything I get it, sure. But it's also like, can you give somebody else a shot? It's just Adam Driver is playing Marie Antoinette.
Imagine going
You know what I
in.
mean? Like,
Imagine going
it's
in for
with
those
great
auditions,
disdain
dude.
that I bring. He's like, it's okay, I get it, but like, get an English chick or a French chick.
That's one of those ones they held auditions for, and you're like in there, you got a callback or something.
And he shows up.
No, he doesn't even show up. He's never
offered.
around.
No, he's offered,
and
yeah.
he's just giving it. You're like, oh, I almost was. Oh, they picked him.
Yeah, exactly. And some guy recalled 6 times, hired like a
Yeah.
acting coach.
Yeah.
Memorized 7 like scenes, 14 pages of sides. He was like the final thing, but they're like, we're gonna give it to DiCaprio. You're like, oh my, well, how did I get this far?
Why am I
was
competing?
never in the running. Really, I feel like sometimes, even with acting, I know they do this shit with the corporate world where they interview very smart people and they give them hypothetical scenarios that are real, that are analogous to real challenges they're facing in the business. But they just change a variable, so it's not the actual thing.
Yeah.
But seeing how these very smart people approach it may actually help them in the actual. I feel like they do this with acting. The director sees these crazy auditions, and then later on set, he goes, maybe explode now, because he saw some guy do that shit.
This is what he tells Driver to do.
Yeah, I feel like they know they got their A-list names. It can't be 8 years ago. It would have been freaking, or like 10 years ago, it would have been Tom Cruise. You know?
Oh my God, yeah.
Tom Cruise is just now like
Brad Pitt's in here somewhere. They're
or
gonna
Bradley
sneak-
Cooper. 100% Bradley
sneak
Cooper
him
would have
in.
played
Cooper 10 years
for
ago.
Ferrari. Yeah.
Well, Limitless was a big deal.
No two cars can occupy the same space.
He didn't even sound that Italian. Kinda
No two
annoying.
cars can occupy. Like, yeah, they're like, tone it down, driver, please. No two cars can occupy the same
His
space.
name is Driver.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I get it, but it's like, huh? It's like anytime I audition for a commercial with a dog, in my mind, I think, oh, I actually have a dog. I'm going to get it. No, they don't give a fuck.
Anytime I audition for anything with a bartender, I was like, yes.
Did you ever get that bartender thing?
Never.
That's crazy.
And you know what's actually fucking
If
crazy?
you can put up that audition,
You know
there's
what's crazy?
nothing more entertaining that we could say right now than just cutting to that audition. He pours a drink and doesn't even watch it pour. He makes eye contact with the camera. He goes like this. You been here long? And he continue. I'm like, dude, how do you not book? How do you not book? You know how much of a risk that is for your carpet? How did they not book the man?
You know, it was red wine. Why was he using red wine?
Exactly. There was nothing to win. Like, they're like, that's just high stakes for no reason.
Man, when Bradley Cooper did Limitless, it was like a big deal because he had so many lines in the movie. And you are right about that. Cause
wait, what do you mean so many lines in the movie?
It's like so much.
It's line heavy?
Yeah, he's like narrating it. He's also got lines in the film.
I haven't seen it in a while. That was a great movie.
It's good, yeah. Seeing those movies back now, you're like, they're great, but they're not as good as they were when I saw them back then.
Of course. That's how my buddy sold me on the drug modafinil that I told you guys about. He goes, buddy, it's the limitless drug. And we used to just take that shit all the time in Tennessee for in Michigan. For 3 years, I took it every day almost in the States. It's like very light Adderall. Doesn't fuck with your appetite. It's like your second coffee after you slept really good. It's like, whoo, you're just in it. But you're not like someone's trying to talk to you like, shut up. You're not like ultra focused and antisocial. It's just perfection. And if you don't give a fuck about your job, it's the best cheat pill.
I have like a limit to the amount of coffee I've realized I can drink.
Before the anxiety and...
No, just like for my life.
Yeah.
Like for the whole year, I should probably have
600 cups.
10 coffees a year.
Oh, you're not a coffee guy at all.
No, not that I'm not a coffee guy. It's just
Gives it runs.
Remember I was telling you that I go and was doing the kidney stuff?
I do recall this.
You do recall.
My homie here got one kidney.
I have one kidney. So
real G.
Actually, way back when I had TikTok,
You
like
should
the
tell
first
people
round,
you gave like
that I
someone
gave it
else your
to a
kidney.
dying girl.
Yeah.
I actually donated my hair once.
Yeah?
To Dove.
Really?
Yeah.
You just
long.
felt like getting a haircut.
Yeah, basically.
You're like, I want to attach a cause to
Let me help somebody out.
wanting to just
I
get
asked
a
the guy, I was like,
haircut.
is this enough for a wig? He's like, no, they're going to fucking weave a bunch together.
But it's enough to reduce white guilt. Perfect. Perfect.
But if I drink coffee, I find that the kidney, it like really dehydrates me, where my fucking pee is like super yellow and it's like very smelly. So the doctor were just like, yeah, just stay away from it.
I like that. It's just like a conversation in the doctor's office. So the doctor's like, I brought this up, and it's just, we just decided we'll probably try to stay away from it.
Or you just talking casually, you're like, what's your urine like? You're like, actually, fucking smells like pee.
Smells like ass.
Smells like pee.
I was telling him I had to do a blood test for like a physical, and it was like a lot of things being checked for. And the lady comes back while I'm in the seat, like with my arm out like this, doing the fist. She goes, oh, just so you know, one item here is actually not covered by OHIP. So like one of the things we're testing for, you'll have to pay for it. And I'm like, okay, how much is it? She goes, $27. And I'm like, it could be the one thing that, like, if only we knew this number. I'm like, well, fuck, here's the MasterCard.
What would have been too much if she was like $50?
$50, I would have paid it, and I would have been like, what the hell? But if they were like $85, I'd have been like, fuck it. I will circle back with her, confirm that it's truly needed, and then come back and do it. But like, if it was 85, would you have done it?
Depends
They're testing
what it is.
14 things.
Depends what it is. I have no idea. That's kind of the debate of like, is it better to have what we have healthcare wise, or is it better to do what there's over in America?
If you got money, you want to be in America. If you are just arrived in like this part of the world, you want to be in Canada. If you got ambition and you want to fucking whatever, America.
Just bust
if
your
you want to
leg
just chill and just survive, Canada's great for you. Got solid.
The wait times.
Oh, it's obscene. It's obscene, man. When I hit the way I got the scar, I hit my older brother's forehead when I was a kid, and I had to wait in the freaking hospital for 8 hours, just like
in London, Ontario.
Yeah, as a 6-year-old, just literally with like a rag tied around my head and just like blood. I'm just like in the freaking waiting room.
If you think of the population of London at that time, plus the amount of people probably in the hospital, what the fuck were you waiting that long for?
The doctor's making the rounds. I don't even know.
Like, what takes that long naturally in life, anyways?
I don't know, man.
Nothing.
Why does it flow so quickly at a walk-in clinic? Like, I went to the walk-in because I can actually get the thing today, and I saw they're like, Abbas, room 5, Maria, room 3, and we're in 4 rooms that I can see. All the doors are open. Everyone's just on their phone, and I literally saw the doctor go in a room. This is when I texted you, come scoop me. in a room 3 minutes, in a room 3 minutes, and I'm just doing math on what the billing is
Cracking
per visit.
backs in there.
Well, that's what I think it is. Like in a walk-in, it's like a commission-based service, whereas in a hospital, you're gonna get paid the same regardless. So why rush?
90% of life comes down to that. Is this person salary or hourly?
I wish that at the hospital they had a screen. I could see what you're up to while I'm waiting.
And they could easily create
Complaints.
something like that. They could easily do something like that. How come McDonald's, the second I pay and get a junior chicken, the 504 number is on the screen? Like anytime you go private with money, the freaking innovation they create is the best. Like till this day, there's really nothing out there besides like, I'll admit that Tesla's like nav system is so responsive and amazing. It's the best one I've ever seen in a car. Like doing everything in the touchscreen. But like if you go to a fast food place and order something, have you ever ordered yourself in the McDonald's one?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. The kiosk.
Yeah.
Does it ever, just the way you click a button, it goes like, "Eh," and it minimizes into a bag.
Yeah.
And like, it's just so intuitive. A 1-year-old could do it. And the second it prints, the second you pay and it prints and you look up at now processing, the number goes up and you're just like, that's so satisfying.
Well,
Why
what they do now too is if like say you're 504 and then it's like ready, they take it off the board. So you go, oh, did they forget about me?
No, which is confusing. I took a piss. 504 was off the board. I'm like, oh, is it ready? They're like, no. I'm like, then why is it off the board, dog?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me, it ain't processing and it ain't now serving.
We're bagging. What do you mean you're bagging it? I'm looking at you. You're not bagging it.
It's either processing or now serving.
Chicken nuggets have 33 ingredients in them.
Really?
I can't eat them.
Chicken is not any of them, is it?
God.
Nugget is one, though. Yeah, Nugget is number 14.
Gold nugget is one ingredient. God, man. That shit fucking freaks me out.
That's the thing that, does it freak you out?
Dude, I'm in the grocery store.
What's in a
reading.
Twizzler? Have you ever had a Twizzler? And
Yeah, of course.
twice?
Red dye number 40. You can't have that. If you have ADHD and you fucking eat red dye, it fucks you up.
Legit?
Correct.
So a
Red
blue
dye.
Twizzler or your Gucci?
Well, my girl, she self-diagnoses ADHD, which no women do.
We'll let the sarcasm settle in for a second there.
But we were looking into it. Yeah, red dye 40, which is the red dye that's most like the food.
Oh, 40 will fuck you up. 40 will fuck you
it
up.
makes your shit
You
go
want red
nuts.
dye 35 at least.
35 is
She ate
good.
Twizzlers
35.
one time and she stabbed me in the no.
No, you couldn't.
Love you, honey. You're great.
She's just listening to this. Dun, 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 dun.
Eating Twizzlers.
She's got long black chick customer service nails. Just
I
tapping.
look in the back of everything. What's in it? And I'm so frustrated when I see just like the shittiest oils.
If Americans came to Canada and ordered chicken nuggets, they would shit themselves.
But yeah.
I mean, if they ate them, they'll shit themselves regardless. But like I'm saying, the price of chicken nuggets in Canada versus America, it's crazy.
Well, what are we talking? Is it more expensive over there?
It's way cheaper.
Way, like to a level it doesn't even make sense. What's going on here? Because someone's like, Canada, it's not the same supply. We make our own shit. Well, I'm like, well, get on the same supplier, man. Get the same supplier. Because 20 nuggets in America is, I honestly think, like there's a lot of Americans listening, but I think it's like $5.
Yeah, it's like $5 to $8.
$5.99
For a meal or just the nuggies?
The 20 nuggets, whatever. Add a fry and I think for $2.50.
Okay, yeah.
But like 20 nuggets here
It's like $11
is $14.99 or some shit
yeah,
like that.
it's
Like
crazy.
it's actually 3 times the price. It's actually 3 times the price. It's insane. I'm like, what is it about chicken nut? Like 5 chicken nuggets and a thing is like $6.99 meal here. You're like, chicken nuggets are 30 cents in the States.
No, but
They're
you have to
nothing.
pay for each and every ingredient.
Yeah, exactly. They've really whittled
You're
it
right.
down.
I didn't know it was 30
It's
ingredients.
a cent an ingredient. Yeah.
You're right. I underestimated the processing.
What I don't understand is, would it kill them just to fucking fry up pieces of chicken?
There's just no profit in it.
What do
Real
you
chicken?
mean?
You got to think about the bottom line, bro.
How can
Imagine this. You take 2 chickens, okay? Right? You take
I
all the
know,
bone
I
out. You
know.
take the skin out, right? Yeah. You drop them into a fucking 30-gallon drum, right?
It's making me sick.
Then you add 20 gallons of water, 10 kilograms of flour,
2 chickens.
2 kilograms of sawdust,
Yeah.
salt, 1 liter of chicken broth. You mix
Filet
that
mignon-
shit,
while you're eating a filet mignon.
put some starch in it, and process it through those like freaking like sausage processors that come out like little like rabbit
An
poops.
Italian invention.
Deep fry those. And you just made 10,000 chicken nuggets off of 2 chickens.
God,
That's baby. We got to think, man. Supply and demand.
it's depressing, dude.
Is it? Have you had a chicken nugget dipped in sweet and sour sauce?
I don't fucking.
I wouldn't call it depressing.
Is that your sauce of choice?
Without a doubt.
I'm a hot mustard guy.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Mustache. What about you?
I love
I can see a little
mustard.
orange at the end of that stash.
I'm a barbecue and mayonnaise mix.
Oh, I fucked that. That's where I'm from. We call that heart disease.
Dude,
I love it.
I loved.
You got that black in you deep, brother.
I loved Chick-fil-A sauce till I read what was on the fucking back of that shit.
Stop reading what.
That's what I was about
But
to say.
what's funny is you eat it regardless.
No,
right?
no, I don't. Not anymore. Now that I know what's in shit, I won't. If I want to enjoy something,
Is this because of the kidneys or just general health?
I just don't want to.
What was that?
I think a little.
Stop fucking with that shit, dude.
I just generally
Now
don't.
the whole thing's fucked.
Yeah, the whole. We
You're out of sync.
What do you mean?
Anytime we mess with the audio, it like does some error shit.
Yeah,
So
like
don't. So now like
I
the
was trying to mess
video.
with the audio. God damn it!
Well, don't do it anymore.
I was just trying to move this out. But anytime I read about that stuff, I'm like, I can't have this in my life. It's gonna just
You
kill
shouldn't
me.
have read it, man.
Well, no, I just won't have it. It's just gonna kill me.
I don't think it will. I think that's the whole point of exercising and having like being active is it burns the bullshit. I think. Keep in mind, I never took biology or any sort of physical science.
Helps.
What if you didn't have any bullshit that you needed to burn?
Then you just become like on some like rock shit. I
Yeah,
think.
you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
And what I've done
If I
is
understand biology, which I don't.
I think what I've done is I view that stuff. Sometimes it can be like not good for you, so I'll still pick stuff that is obviously in the category maybe of unhealthy, but stuff that I'm like, oh, okay, this is just like a sweet. There's not vegetable oil in this for no reason.
That's what you think.
Well, read it.
Well, I mean, I grew up with a lot of Arab sweets. There's like, they don't come with ingredients. There's
Well, I'm only
an
buying shit that has
obscene
got
amount.
ingredients.
It's an obscene amount of sugar.
Oh,
So it's like
I bet
you're going
I
down
love
the
sugar.
diabetes road.
You love sugar? I fucking.
I
love
mean,
it.
I don't fucking wake up all night, but like, here's the thing. I like sugar.
I don't wake up all night.
Or
What was that?
It doesn't make me stay up all night.
Sometimes
actually does. Sugar does.
randomly, I will just. Oh, I need 12 pack of donuts from Krispy Kreme. Let me just
I
go
fuck
get
with that. And you eat 12 yourself?
Try not to, but yeah.
What, have you ever had 12 yourself?
Have I ever had 12?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, if you've had that
What are you talking
and you're
about?
looking at the back of this sweet sriracha sauce at Chick-fil-A and being like, fuck that, trust me, you're
No.
dude, you're prioritizing is I don't know what's
the
going
thing
on
is,
with it.
you got to
'cause
look at that shit as your everyday consumption. Like, say you like a
who's
sauce.
eating Chick-fil-A every day?
No, I'm saying
we got 2 locations.
It's not
in the city.
Chick-fil-A, dude. It's everything. If you look at what's in shit, like even
I try. That's why I don't look at what's in shit, bro.
Well, you
I
should.
just hit the gym every day. I
Well,
make
look
sure
at
to
your-
eat. I make sure to eat a salad. This is stress-based, motherfucker. And you said you wouldn't bring it up.
No, it's.
I make sure to
It's
eat a
just a
salad.
good-
I hit the gym,
it's just a
and
good
everything else I
practice.
consume, and we'll see what happens.
It's just a good practice.
Buddy, I walk through the cemetery every day. You know what I
Yeah,
see?
because there's just a bunch of shit you can buy. Like, for example, I love mac and cheese, but I won't buy the Kraft Dinner one because there's another one you can buy that just isn't better. It just doesn't have crap in it. But paying attention to it, because if it's something you're going to eat all the time, so say you have like a sauce, you like to eat a hot sauce and stuff. Maybe
Sriracha.
Maybe the other thing you buy also has a lot of shit in it. After a while, you look at like 5 items you're consuming, you're like, damn, all these things have this not good shit in it. I just try to buy the better version of that. So if it's got something else, I try to find one. Like yesterday, I bought a soup at Longo's. All of the soups had like a bunch of oil in them. And then the one I bought just didn't. And I was like, sick. Just had olive oil. I was like,
I would
perfect.
just make the soup at that point.
Yeah, but there's just
You're
no
looking at the
time
back of all
time.
these cans. I'm just like, dog, just go get some broth. Go get some leeks, some
Just no
bone
time
broth. I
all
know
the
what you
time.
do. Yeah, soup does take a minute.
Sometimes it's just like cooking in general. When you get older, especially if you live in a city, you're like, fuck, something's gotta be frozen or ready to go. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's why I love this freaking restaurant we got nearby here, De Rosa, this Portuguese spot. Andrea and I would hit it like
Chicken and rice?
4 or 5 Portuguese potatoes, either chicken or fish fillet,
Oh,
and sometimes they have some other stuff like beef and mushroom, whatever the fuck. But
hot.
prices on point, Americano, like European style, bread, butter, olive oil, buddy. You don't break the bank.
Dude, bread
Man.
and butter. Fuck. What an orgasm.
I put butter on the one side, and then I put a little. There's like a bunch of olive oil, this little like vinegar, red wine, whatever vinegar, something.
Yeah.
Splash that in there, a little salt, pepper. Dip the one side in that, the other side in butter, and I have multiple doctor's appointments next week.
I don't think there's anything more satisfying. Than dipping. If you like freshly baked bread and you crack it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the steam comes out.
Put warm butter in there.
And just let it sit back, or maybe even peek in and just watch it melt.
The mechanism for melting butter. And
Buddy.
I'll watch or consume that.
Buddy. But you know what I hate when they give you frozen butter and now you're destroying your bread trying to spread it. I'm like, whip it, motherfucker, or let somebody sit on this shit.
One little trick I saw.
Sit on it.
That's disgusting. But if you boil
Open
water,
your mind, brother.
If you boil water,
I'm in a restaurant. What do you mean boil water?
At home. I'm saying at home. If you only have frozen,
It's a microwave.
boil water, dump it, put it in a cup, dump it out, and then put that cup over the butter, and it makes it soft.
Did you see this on TikTok?
I did.
You know what I do? I take, this is probably disgusting, and I'm probably gonna die for this, but I'll take.
I love that preamble.
I'll take the packet, the B-cell butter, or whatever, the little packet. If it's like frozen, I'll open. I'll find it frozen. I'm like, fuck. I'll grab another one unopened. I'll clean the bottom. I'll just let it float in my coffee for 10 seconds. Just let it float around.
I mean,
and then it's like melted, brother. But you spread that motherfucker around.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, just let it float around, but clean the bottom first.
Sure.
The first time I did it, I didn't clean the bottom. And as I was watching it float, I was like, ooh, that's probably been handled.
Yeah. And is it just a
I never have cleaned it. I just do it so the listeners don't judge me. I
felt
once
like you did.
cleaned it.
I felt like you kind of put your hands on it more.
A little bit, just to get that flavor in the Americano. You can taste it. It's nice.
Do you ever get
European
oily?
style.
I'm oily. I get oily in my face.
Italiano.
Yeah.
Because you're taking in too much marinara.
Dude, I love dipping shit.
It's
Like
very
when I was
Italian.
on the way back from Ottawa,
You were dipping?
I got hummus and crackers. They weren't even great crackers, but I was just
the
like,
dip.
Just
Yeah.
the dip is enough.
It's that hand. It's that Italian. It's that Renaissance Da Vinci. That's why Italians love to paint. It's that same fucking. It's the wrist motion. That's why
flick of
for a
the
long
wrist.
time I thought Drake was Italian. Nobody does the wrist movement.
People kind
more
of
like-
shift over. I feel like Indians are the new Italians. I'm seeing a bunch of Indian restaurants all over the place now.
But Indians have had a huge presence of like cuisine for decades.
Yeah, but I haven't noticed it.
Facts. That's that knowledge right there. Make a note of that right
Actually,
there. New things Jordan is noticing.
Indian restaurants love the food. The service is always Jesus Christmas.
Yeah. But
They don't
you know
come
what?
from a service enjoyment culture.
Italian restaurants are 90% exactly that. Unless you get really a mom and pop
Not even
small
close.
business.
Not even close.
It's always that.
No.
Every Torino's, all these
Europe.
places, they're not like that. You freaking
No.
show up, you go, okay, yeah. And then the bread takes a minute to come to you. The freaking giant plate with a little pasta takes forever to get to you. It's all the same bullshit.
Couldn't disagree more. I don't know what shitty Italian restaurants are going
Toroni
to.
or whatever the fuck. The
I
main
go-
one here.
No, that's terrible. I go.
Is it
to-
terrible?
oh, it's not. No, it's good. But no,
It's one of the best. Without a doubt.
Italian restaurants are the service is always way better. The whole experience is from top to bottom is like good. I haven't eaten a
Maybe
lot
in your
of
head, but
No, it's just reality.
buddy, I keep going to Toronto. They don't drop the bread basket for a minute.
I don't know. That's just.
I gotta ask for it and shit
First of all, why do you go back to that? That doesn't even make sense. But
because my girl wants it.
take her to Sugo anywhere. They're all good.
She's taking me to the spot. I never suggest Italian food. And I like it. I just never suggest it because I always have that same feeling of like, it's always a big plate with a little amount of pasta in the middle. It's always a giant
Honestly,
thing and a little serving.
I hate what you're saying. It's so wrong.
I know, it pisses me
So
off.
you'll like this then. Go to Sugo.
How do you spell it?
SUGO.
Perfect.
It's on Dundas Street.
Dante, can you write that down?
They give you like it's a lot.
Can you beam us up?
But
It's on what? It's on Dundas?
and no Bloor and Lansdowne.
Well, that changes everything.
It's so close.
Yeah.
You'll love it. Yeah, it's small, but there's a place
Literally,
beside
we're going to
it.
dinner today. I'm gonna go here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go here.
Dude, you're gonna
it's
love
fucking. Oh, look at that.
You're gonna love
Oh,
it.
look at that.
You're gonna
This
love it.
place is all
You know
about
what?
serving size.
You're gonna
This
love
is
it.
proper.
Yeah, you're
This
gonna
is
love it.
proper.
You're gonna love it.
Italians own it.
Yeah.
They better.
So beside it,
Ooh.
like just so
I love a red.
Imagine like an alleyway like this big.
Talk to me.
They beside it have a place called Conzo's. It was Conzo's Pizza, but it's not always open. But they're starting to because it's got a way bigger dining room. So the Sugo main space has like maybe 35, 40 seats, and there's no reservations. You go there. If you have to go and
Will
wait,
it fill up?
yeah. If you have to go there and wait.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
What time do I go?
Anytime.
Ooh, I love it. No reservations. That's some high level shit.
But now they
Are
open
they closed on
condos.
Sunday?
No. I go Sunday all the time.
Okay.
But like, okay,
I respect
Tironi
the
even
restaurant that's
it's
closed
supposed
one
to
day of the
be
week,
better.
at
But
least.
I go to like La Vecchia is really nice too.
Ooh.
The difference is Indian to Italian. The whole experience about an Italian meal seems different than what the Indian meal is. Like Italian meal is all supplemented by like the wine, the little stuff around it. Like that's what makes it. So like when you get shitty service, it sucks. But the whole idea, the concept is that it's service and it's good. When I've eaten at Indian restaurants, it's just more like just give you the food and that's kind of it.
But
But the food's great.
because a lot of like newer immigrants will just get an Indian restaurant and then they'll just have a deal on fucking butter chicken, biryani, $12.99, $13.99, and they know
Literally,
they're
yeah.
gonna get mad orders on skipped
Literally.
edition shit, and they'll live off that.
Yeah.
So the focus is not dine-in, right? But if you go to a proper, like
It's
I told you,
nice.
the one I told you, Edinburgh Dishoom 100-year-old Indian restaurant, they did some sketchy shit. They're like,
Where they put you up
They
or
put me
whatever.
in the bar for 30 minutes as my table was prepared, and then when they take me to my table, half the dining room is empty. So I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers, you're just increasing spending, which I get, it's a business. But once I was up there, boom, on point. I think the highest level of like hospitality from like a dining standpoint are the Turks.
The Turks.
The Turks are the highest level, but Italian food is better.
Interesting.
The Turks are like, every time you go to the proper Turkish place, it always looks like the cloth on top of the table was it was not just thick, it just came out of the dryer. And someone ironed it. There's a crease in it. And there's like fresh flowers. There's fresh flowers in the middle in a vase over the cloth. And like shit is dropped right when you are dropped. Water is dropped and they drop everything as you drop.
What
Like
is their food? Like what's Turkish
the food is like lightly seasoned Greek food, very similar. Lightly seasoned rice, salad, and like kofta style meats.
Hearty carbs.
Yeah, it's good, but like Italian food is definitely way better.
Oh, yes, the best.
It's like Turkish and Greek food, you're always kind of looking for the salt and pepper on your table.
Italian food is just
You know?
simple. I
Can
like
I get
a lot
something
of
red?
different food.
Can I get a red sauce to just...
Thai food?
I fuck with Thai food.
Holy shit, it's good.
You're a Thai guy?
A Thai soup?
Oh, buddy, those mango curries
My
and
mouth
the
got
lemongrass.
watery literally just talking about it.
The shrimp mango curry stuff. Yeah, no.
Maybe I gotta puke. I don't know. If I got watery, I gotta puke.
The Thai food definitely is good, but I hated that there was a phase like 6 years ago where every meal was Thai. Everything Thai. Yo, Thai? Like, no. I've had...
Yeah,
remember
you're-
sushi 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Where everything was sushi. The boys are all getting together for sushi. Everyone's like, yo, fucking sushi. All you
Dude,
can
all
eat.
you can
and-
eat.
all you can eat sushi.
Man.
Remember the transition of all you can eat to not, wherever people started going like, dude, it's not even all you can eat. Trust me. Like the real shit is not all you can eat.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
years it was all you can eat. Bro.
All you can eat was like your
Buffet
foray into
mentality,
sushi, and then
yeah.
people had to like re-educate you like you're in a cult.
no.
Like no, it's
When
actually
you first, if you were the guy being like, this isn't all you can eat, when we first started transitioning, you look like a fucking brute. You look like a caveman. Yo, this is all you can eat? No, it's not a buffet.
I
you
brought
fucking-
$25.99 and I want all you can eat.
Have you
Man.
guys tried Korean barbecue?
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
that's our shit. I love Korean barbecue.
I like it a little too much work for me.
It is. And some places, they do it for you, and they make you feel stupid for thinking you were supposed to do it. You're like 90% of the places you do it yourself.
90%.
The lady goes, oh, no, I do. I'm like, what? This
This
place
feel like
is different.
Korean barbecue just making me want to eat it raw because I want to eat it fast. I fucking want to eat.
That's why I
I go
like
to eat.
the rare beef pieces that just go tss, tss. Eat them.
It's enjoyable though. It is a nice.
So that's what I'm talking about is what I appreciate is a lot of little things. That's what we like about any Korean food. There's always like 6 little plates.
So you would like?
I love 6 little plates.
You would
not,
like-
and not tapas. I don't want tapas.
not tapas, but
Is it? Was I
like
saying it wrong?
Jewish or Yiddish food is like a lot of like little hummus and fucking pickles.
Yeah. Baba
And
ganoush.
bread. Yeah.
I
You'd
know.
like that shit.
But then they're all ordered though. With the Korean, it doesn't matter what you order. It's coming with 6 plates of whatever the fuck this
Yeah.
is. Those you gotta be like, give me baba ganoush and give me what is it? Shashuka. Give me shashuka.
Shuka. Oh yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, Sugo will blow your mind.
I'm gonna have a sugo tonight.
What, you got no shows today?
I'm gonna. I have to hit a show tonight at least because I'm headlining for 3 nights starting tomorrow, and I can't have my first set be like I didn't do a set yesterday, so I have to do at least 1 or 2 tonight. I'll probably just hit Tonight Bar.
I did. With Tonight Bar, what's there?
Tonight Bar is like Aiden Long's got a show out there.
I went to the gym today. I did legs.
And I got to go to the gym after this.
I did not like that. I went into the gym in my building.
Yeah.
And the guy, there's not a lot of options in my building for the gym. Like, it's kind of
got a treadmill, elliptical, 6 dumbbells.
It's just boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rack, which sucks.
Yeah. Are they just on the ground?
No,
Oh, you mean there's no squat rack?
There's no
bench
squat rack.
Gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
which is like a big.
It's on the ground.
Just on the ground.
That's what I pictured.
It's just prison.
Damn.
It's just jail.
That's a pretty new building, too. That's rough.
Yeah. It's just not a lot of options. So there's this one leg machine that I was clearly on, and there's like 4 people in there. So it's
love it.
easy to just
Everyone knows what everyone's using.
you can just communicate.
Yeah.
So I walk away, and I guess I've seen content like that. I guess I'm the gym guy that like I walk away from the thing. They have like gym people or whatever. Like, oh, this is you at the gym, and I'm like, okay. I guess I'm the fucking guy that I get up off my seat and I walk because I don't want to just sit locked into a machine sometimes.
I don't get how people even do that.
Like, just sit there.
Like, you got to reset. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, that's the high traffic, like, don't trust anyone type shit.
Dude, I'll put my phone like that. I actually had to train my mind to not do this in New York because I was like, oh, I'm way too comfortable in Toronto because I'll just leave my phone somewhere and go to the washroom.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, oh, you can't be comfortable with that.
And that's not even that'll
not
backfire
normal.
you in Toronto.
Immediately.
In Toronto, that will backfire.
Yeah.
So it's not, especially with a new iPhone like that. People that don't even steal go, oh, fuck.
Oh,
I
it's
gotta-
just an iPhone.
I gotta take it. Yeah.
Great. So I'm in there and he just takes the machine that I'm on, but he didn't take it like he just walked in and asked me. He just brought his shit over there and put it all over the place.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
So I couldn't really go back and be like, I have one more.
Because he knows squatters' rights.
Basically.
Like, I've been here, dog. I've been staying here.
And the whole time, I was just like walking around and like before every set, I would look over at what he was doing and then do what I had to do. And I did that for like 4 workouts.
Wait. So you just stop using the machine?
Well, I had gotten 2 sets out of it and then I was going to do another
I was
one.
gonna do 6, but I figured, you know what? Let's switch it up.
I like to do 3, but I just stared at this
Bro,
guy.
Planet Fitness has no racks. They only have Smith machine.
Yeah.
That's
And
terrible.
they have a couple, and the place, I hit the elliptical now right behind the 3 or 4 they have. And you should just watch it, buddy. All eyes are on the Smith machine. People come and sit and wait for their turn.
I
They
hate that.
settle up. Once they get it, put a towel on the thing, and you got to put weight on it immediately because lingers come out and go. Like, there's a bubble that knows who's cued and shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't put a towel, some guy goes, "Hey, you?" No, I just got on, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just got on.
I just hopped this, man.
So people when you see, they put their towel on, they drop their phone, and they put at least a little weight on it, so people can just fuck off from the beginning, man. It's like a subculture.
It's like a dog.
man.
You got to pee around your territory to make sure that nobody fucks with your shit.
It's crazy, man. And you just see someone come, "Hey, are you done?" And they just laugh like the American Psycho when they call about Dorsia. Like,
Why are these gyms so small?
they're not even. This place is huge. I just don't know why they need 1 or 2 more of these machines. Everyone is constantly sitting and waiting for
I
it.
think Planet Fitness has their own like culture because they don't want you to have. They don't want there to be that one big guy that's like.
I hate that.
They're very against that.
Yeah,
so
They
good-
literally said like lunk alarm or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
they don't
Good
have-
life.
Kind of like
uh,
shames it a little bit.
Good Life is against like big bodybuilders too.
What?
Because
Yeah.
there is a culture.
They want you to be normal. They don't want you to be like huge and big.
No, be huge and big. Just don't leave chalk trails everywhere you go and grunt loudly and bend every fucking thing. And
That bothers you?
That's what bothers people in
Stop
general.
doing it. No,
That's what people
I
have
don't
in their
mind
heads
that.
about these
The
things.
honest to goodness thing that fucking pisses me off.
That's
like
why they go, no chalk allowed. They always say, no chalk, no
just
chalk.
work out. Like I don't care if you have chalk or you make noise. Just please be efficient, work out, so then people can use the machine. What I find now at the gym I go to, the Good Life, it's kind of near a school. Dude, there's 5 like teenagers just standing at a bench.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's-
taking turns. All their backs are fucked, but their shoulders are swollen.
Literally
up.
like that, and their hair. They all have
There's
my
no
hair.
balance. Yeah.
They all have my hair and a mustache.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they're just like chirping each other.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And they keep adjusting the. And then there's always like 2 teenage or young girls that come in to do the most advanced ass workouts.
Oh
the
my
ass workouts,
God.
by the way, they come in, they go to the Smith machine, they bring a bench, they put a padded thing and they start thrusting up. And not only that, but they've got like an elastic between. It's isolating the glute in a way that even Oppenheimer would be proud of.
Yeah, their isolation is key.
It's like look to the right, receive a phone call, like bend down, lift the toe. Like only your ass is being activated. And then they'll literally do the side thing and they'll literally leave like high five, like and I get it. That's ass is a currency for women, like this day and age and this part of the world. But that's what I noticed in Scotland. They don't give a fuck about that. There's none of that over there.
It just makes sense to have a strong ass, though.
Yeah, but it's not about strength. No one gives a fuck
Even
about
for us
strength.
to have a strong ass.
Purely a aesthetic.
Yeah.
You just need the boom. This
the teardrops.
Yeah, exactly. You just need that, or you're nothing.
Or you are valueless.
That's society right now, bro. I'm telling you, they just do these things and they're out, and they always come in groups of 2 and 3, and they just fucking live.
Maybe some chicks will start bringing just tits back.
But just the problem with doing bench is you make the
not even
the
bench
square,
just like nice boobs, no ass.
But you can't. What are you gonna work out for a boob though? I'm talking about gym related efforts.
Yeah,
tits are all like in the surgeon's office.
You could probably do some good back workouts to get your posture.
Oh
right.
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Hike them titties up.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's all these like rejuvenating an old woman's body type shit.
Yeah.
Where they go with the legs and they close. Like
you think ass is ever gonna get out of style?
Not for any time soon, dog.
Because it literally,
not as long as the Kardashians are top of the world.
It used to not be what it is.
That's what I'm telling you. In Scotland,
you're right.
In Scotland, it's exactly what it used to be growing up. Pure tits game, no ass.
You think they're gonna get
every white
ass?
Girl over there is like every white girl here with an ass is like 95% of like non-ethnic chicks with asses are willed asses. They willed this ass with a gym membership and hours.
Yes.
Creatine, fucking the suspension belt,
the right meal timing,
everything.
Reading the back of the ingredients,
isolation. That's where these asses come from. Over there's none of that.
Do you think they will get ass soon? Like, you know how we didn't always have like cool shit in vending machines. Now you go to the airport and I can buy an iPad in there.
I think they're gonna get ass over there.
Yeah. That would be sick for them.
Because pop culture, man.
Yeah.
Like their UK rap is big, but it's like it's different.
I don't hear a lot of UK rap talking about ass.
You know what it is? You know what I noticed over there? It's like white dudes are just as like beasts as over here. Black dudes are the beasts, and white guy, like generally speaking, you attribute black guy to like athlete and this, but they're so rugby and soccer and everything. There's tanks. So many white athletes that are tanks. That it's like that thing didn't happen over there.
Yeah,
it's like a different little.
Were there a lot of black people over there?
Like less than here, but I'm not like the only black guy. But the black guys over there are like Nigerian doctors and like freaking like African educated people and like educated people that are there working in society.
Nigerians feel like the favorite type of black for people. A lot of people like the most like commercially funny.
What? Nigerians are like the Swiss blacks. You know what I mean?
Wait.
They're like high shelf Africans.
High shelf Africans.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, give me the tiers.
What African, besides South Africa, what African passport gets you automatic visa in most countries in the world? Google that.
What, it's Nigeria you're thinking?
I would argue Nigeria's up there.
Say that again.
Probably South Africa. What African passport? What's the best African passport?
I think people just really love the Nigerian accent.
But so many of those countries around there have that same accent.
Really?
Yeah, it's just Nigeria's the strongest economy. Let's see. Cyclists with visa-free access to 100. Yeah, there's always an island. Is that an island? That sounds like no one knew about that one.
Yeah, literally.
Cyclists, of course.
Dude, I thought when I was getting out of school, I was going to stop learning about new places. Oh, every day I find it.
South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Ghana's probably in there.
Dog, Nigeria's not even top 10.
Damn.
Tanzania's even. Damn, where's Nigeria in the list? Now
Nigeria could be doing better.
Yeah.
They're not even on it.
Well, I'm basing this just off passports. Keep in mind, this isn't like a good metric of like how the country's actually doing and the world's perception of it. But
not even in the top.
Wow,
10.
that's
Dude,
crazy.
Ghana cracked it.
I know Sudan's not going to be. Let's see the full list. Ranking of strength.
See that picture right there? We go down like of that city. Yeah. That's in Africa or
where's that? Singapore. That's Singapore.
I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
Singapore is the most powerful in the world. That's crazy.
Singapore's crazy.
Yeah. I got to go
What's-
there. Just don't be chewing that gum.
See, when I see that picture of Singapore, I'm like, I have no concept of places like that in the other side of the world.
I know.
When I was a kid in the 90s, all those places to me were like
China.
one tower
Yeah.
with like a farmer or some shit. Because that's what they taught us. They're like, this is the West.
They're like, don't focus on that. Let's learn about the Inukshuk and Inuit.
Yes.
And fucking
put rocks.
and White Horse and Yellowknife.
Dude, I remember the Inukshuk class was like a whole thing. You made one. You just got spiritual with it.
Ah, buddy, we learned so much.
We did a powwow once.
If you are in grade school right now, I bet you're learning so much Holocaust stuff.
Damn.
They've changed the curriculum.
I don't know if they're teaching a lot of that.
They already taught Holocaust stuff. Obviously,
Yeah.
actually, I never know if they taught it in grade school. Obviously, we teach like
teach you
when was it?
more
Grade 10 history or? But ever since the rise of anti-Semitism, right? They're like pushing mad
Dude, did you
amounts
see
of
what
like,
Portnoy Prez posted today?
I don't even know who that is.
Barstool Prez?
Dave Portnoy.
Beam us up.
You don't know who Dave Portnoy is?
No, can I see a picture of him?
Oh my God. Yeah, you do. You must.
You've probably seen him.
He's the president of Barstool.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. I've like never seen this guy.
Really?
Yeah,
He's got a lot of content. Dude.
ending gambling, retirement to bet 1 million.
He posted this video today of Congress addressing these deans of this university and asking if they thought people saying like death to Jews or like wishing a
Death to
genocide.
Jews is as anti-Semitic as it gets. Like,
Dude, they were asking them
there's
if,
no subtlety in that.
if you can go on your Instagram to actually get the
Is it
video.
actually anti-Semitic though? Yeah, it
But
is.
these deans were like,
Am I going to Dave Portnoy?
yeah, president. It's like these deans were saying the context of what it is matters. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you, that thing?
Let's see.
Put the volume on.
Calling for the genocide of Jews violate MIT's code of conduct or rules regarding bullying and harassment? Yes or no?
If targeted at individuals, not making public statements.
Yes or no? Calling for the genocide of Jews does not constitute bullying and harassment?
I
Yeah,
have
right.
not heard calling for the genocide.
Listen
of
to
Jews
their
on our
answers.
campus.
But you've heard chants for intifada.
I've heard chants, which can be anti-Semitic depending on the context, when calling for the elimination of the Jewish people.
So those would not be according to the MIT's code of conduct or rules.
That would be investigated as harassment if pervasive and severe.
A lot
Ms.
of papers
McGill,
in front of her.
At Penn, does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Penn's rules or code of conduct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Watch the answer.
If the speech turns into conduct, it can be harassment.
I
Smiling.
am asking, specifically calling for the genocide of Jews, does that constitute bullying or harassment?
If it is directed and severe or pervasive, it is harassment.
This is
So
like
the answer
so
It's
legally,
a context-dependent
like
decision.
ballet. It's legal
It's a
ballet.
They're saying it's a
context-dependent decision. That's your
context-dependent
testimony today.
decision.
Calling for the genocide of Jews is depending upon the context. That is not bullying or harassment. This is the easiest question to answer yes, Ms. McGill.
I love it.
I
I love
know.
a
So is your
congressperson with like a
testimony
Okay, that's
that
enough,
will
that's
not
enough.
answer-
So basically, they can't say, I think, because partly they'll start to get crazy shit happen to them on campus because they can't. I think.
So they're afraid if they say this, like they're gonna have like terrorist
I think
attacks.
the political thing of being a dean at one of these high-end universities like Harvard and all this shit is like if they say that for some reason, I think what they're doing is fucked. For some reason, they're like, we can't say that it is because there are protests on their school grounds. They're literally like surrounding. My buddy just said there's a video of they're surrounding Jewish people and like circling them and being like trying to intimidate them and shit. So I think if they say it, they seem like they're taking a side of.
But I really doubt.
It's just fucked.
I've been to these protests. I don't know what the fuck is happening at this thing. I've never heard one ever where someone's like death to all the Jews. I've never heard that. Genocide to all the any protester yelling that is knowing they're shitting on their own cause and putting themselves in danger
Well,
by yelling some
Quick
stupid
question:
shit. Next level.
When's the last
hateful-
time you were at a protest?
The Palestine one?
Okay, when was it?
A long time ago.
Like, what's a long time ago?
Actually, I went to a recent one. Like I just went to it real quick. 10 days ago.
What is it?
What do you mean? What is it?
Like, what was it?
What do they do?
No, like,
free Palestine, free.
Because I'm saying, like,
this from
this
the
kind of
sea
shit,
to the
I
thing.
think is just
we
more
would
intense.
be free. More this like that's what no one is yelling anything about death to Jews. Like
On
I've
these
never seen that.
campuses, I guess they
If
are.
that's
though.
happening, you got to condemn that shit. Of course, that's crazy. That's just like
I think it is happening.
that's not. Well, I mean, I don't support that. I don't know what the fuck.
I know, and it's weird.
I don't know
that
why
they
they're
can't-
dancing around it.
I don't know why.
Yeah, they're saying that line. Do you condemn it? Just say, yeah, I condemn it.
Yeah, why can't you just respond to that?
There's something powerful about the word condemn where no one will agree to condemn. Like I've been watching this back and forth. Before we begin, do you condemn the actions of Hamas? I will not. I will. Do you
I
condemn
cannot.
the actions of like everyone's trying to get the other person to just condemn? And what if they say, I do, yeah, when Hamas killed those 1,200 people, yeah, I condemn that. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't want to hear anything else you have to say. Like, what? It's like this, they're putting so much weight on this one word. It's like, that's the problem. And nothing happens. It's like,
Also, the
nothing
words.
happens because people just choose a side and then it just becomes team sports. There's no conversation. There's nothing. It's just team sports. Hey, who are you with? Well, I actually think it's complicated. Fuck off. Who are you with?
That's why you have to condemn, because when you condemn, you basically choose.
You choose your
Yeah,
side,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because they're like, I just tell me what side you're on, because we can't have this. We can't even move forward until I need a like definite side. You know.
But like these universities are so messed up. Like there's so much debate about.
But I'm shocked
pronouns
that
and
these
shit.
people, like these like people in like a high administrative position, don't just condemn it. Like, what are they afraid of? Like these people that are just like, is death to all Jews? Do you condemn that word? They're like, well, if we find that, just say yeah. Like, what? I don't.
Can you? While we're talking about
what
this,
is the implication?
Look up
if
why they
s-
were even in the Congress meeting.
Yeah.
Because I was curious. But I think what's going on in the campuses is like my buddy was saying, because he was watching a video where people, it's getting
You know, this
aggressive.
chick over here is not actually writing shit.
Yeah.
she's just fucking scribbling.
It's getting aggressive on these campuses.
Yeah.
With these protests, I think.
Yeah.
And these university deans, I think, are scared because students nowadays do shit.
Will intimidate and chant that they want to murder an entire group of not get kicked out immediately or very thrown in jail. Like, you can't even whisper something bad about the groups without becoming an international incident. But saying you want to kill them all is fair game. That's crazy.
Like the context of it is if you say death to all anything, that's the context. That's enough
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah.
So it's just obviously there's something else going on for you to not just explicitly say, and this guy's last name is Gay, which is awesome.
It's a chick, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. that adds up. That adds up.
Those
real
add
good.
up.
Yeah. That's how it
This
goes.
adds up.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But at the same time, it's like, who's actually dying over there right now? It's funny. It's like the ceasefire ended and then they just start blasting Gaza again. It's like the protests here are one thing, but what's actively happening is, but if you use the wrong pronouns, that's bullying. Yeah. But
that's
what's
awesome.
happening over there, it's like just mass collateral damage. Like, just like they saying the U.S. warns Israel to have a collateral damage minimization plan, and they agree.
It's
but
complicated.
They said they're like behind closed doors. Not everyone agrees. Like, I never watched the news, but now that I've been like going to the gym
Into
doing
it.
cardio,
It's on.
It's on. I'm like seeing 6 things all the time, and I never have been tapped into the news like this.
Well, it's complicated because like Zionists, and I only pick up little shit here and there because I don't try to pay too much attention to it. But like Zionism and then being Jewish,
Different things.
yeah, and then Benjamin Netanyahu's agenda is different. Like I was just listening to something where he was trying to get rid of like the Supreme Court in Israel.
Yeah, he's trying to dismantle all these things that like fail safes that would get in the way of him doing next shit.
Yeah, and
Like
I think,
the brakes on him doing like going crazy.
And I think what's unfortunate
A
is
lot of people are against him. Like
a
Jewish
lot of
people
are
too,
against
Israelis
it.
too.
But I think what's unfortunate is people have shit towards Jewish people. Fact. Full stop.
Forever.
They've been going through shit
Yeah.
since forever. This culminated into obviously this back and forth with Palestine, but like they also fight, and then that makes it worse. But the real reason is it's obviously all political for the superpowers who are manipulating what's going on. Like, it's not just as simple as can't they be free? The answer is no, because there's the West and the East, and they compete, and these are the pawns. Unfortunately, that's the fucking reality.
I know.
Like, we can't have it as good, unfortunately, just based on the system that they have all created. If they worked out better resources that were more infinite and we didn't have to fight over this for bankers to have 15 yachts, unfortunately, that's what today is.
Facts.
That's just
preach, my brother.
It doesn't go away.
Sit on that soapbox, my brother.
Yeah, so it's
Kanye West, lead us through this darkness.
the only scary part of this is what's the end of this situation?
I don't know.
Is it a big war? Does Iran start a war? Like, did they?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's fucked.
Kanye's like, Jewish people are in a lot of athlete, musician, Hollywood contracts. Well, I mean, that's very true, right? But it's like the fact that they're in that contract makes it very difficult for people to be openly pro-Palestinian. That's what he's saying. Which is just, that's a fact. I mean, look at Colin Kaepernick. He took a knee, fucking lost his shit, but ended up making all the money back with Nike piggybacking off all that shit. But like all these big people, they don't want controversy. But if you're just like a guy being like, hey, all these people, they should, instead of being like free Gaza and whatever, just put some money up. Like The Weeknd dropped some hard money towards
like 4 million or something.
2.5. But it's just like, yeah, instead of just speak with your dollars. Like there's no way. I don't foresee this, and this would have like a lot of like pushback.
Backlash?
I think
Yeah.
backlash is if like The Rock donated $1 million to this. For him to get dropped or something would be very bad publicity. That it just would not be a good look. Yeah. But for him to openly be like, I am pro this, he could lose a lot of shit. But him to just be like, hey, I'm donating my money here. Just say it with your money.
Well, dude, that literally is how
people don't give a fuck like
American
that.
politics work. You just described it. People don't openly say I'm supporting so and so.
They speak with their money.
They just speak with their money. They're like, fucking yeah, let's go. You're like, you need a fucking sick bus.
There is not one quote about The Weeknd being like,
Didn't even know
Israel
he
is bad, Gaza is good, Palestine free. He didn't say nothing. He just dropped money, and everyone knows where he stands. And like, you know, the boys talk. The
Didn't
boys
even know
acting,
he
not
was
just
like
talking.
paying attention to it. Really.
Yeah. And he never said anything. They just used that same photo of him smiling at the fucking Grammy Awards.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah, The Weeknd donating $2.5 million, which equates to 9 million meals. You're like, yo, what the hell is in this food? I saw that. They're like, that's every $1 given is which equals 2 meals. I'm like, 2 meals.
It's funny that you know what's wild that they do that. It's like they need you to conceptualize it before it happens because it might not happen. Like when that money goes, it's like that's 9 million meals. In my head, I've satisfied that. Did they get the meals? Yeah,
it's
9 million.
It's 9 million. Yeah.
But like, did
Who
they
knows?
actually?
Yeah, who knows?
But
There's
as
no
soon
one
as
on the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon
They
as
got
they
him, they
tell
got
you,
him,
they're
they
like,
got him, yeah.
oh, it's like, yeah, I mean,
How do you even-
$100 is a
it's fun-
couple nights at fucking whatever, but I don't go.
What's funny is they throttled. They have all the like borders closed. The humanitarian organizations can't get aid in. How the fuck is The Weeknd getting? How is he getting those
costs a little
meals in
extra,
there?
I
Huh?
don't
It's just airdrop. Yeah, exactly. Put a little
Extra
foot,
meals.
put a little bit extra on top of it.
The
Give us
sad
a
reality is they're
put
probably
10%.
in some place
warehouse.
that is waiting.
Yeah, they're just in some warehouse.
And The Weeknd's probably drinking. He's like, man, I feel
And he's
good.
just sleeping better.
I feel good.
100% he's sleeping. But that's still better than nothing. I mean, 2.5 mil. When they said $1 equals 2 meals, like I saw that at I was in Yorkdale. It was like some store. They're saying it might have been like Browns or one of these places. They're like, every purchase we donate $1 and $1 equals 2 meals. I'm like, just make $1 equal 1 meal. Like, what do you mean $1 equals 2 meals? What are you feeding these motherfuckers?
Why does 1 meal here cost $15? That's the real question.
Yeah,
like,
how is like
you
sending?
can't even get an apple for 50 cents at Farm Boy, you know?
What is it like Habitat soups? How is it $5 here, but you send it over there? It's now 5
They're giving
meals.
them, I know they're not giving them chicken nuggets.
Hey,
You
what
can't
the
even get
hell?
half a chicken nugget in Canada for fucking a dollar. What?
I wish they
You can't
showed
even
me.
get a Timbit. You can't even get a donut.
You can't get nothing. But I'm just psychologically $1 1 meal. That's still really low. But hey, $1 1 meal. I mean, within with supply and a mass purchase.
But when
can
they
figure
show
it out.
you what it actually is, like I've seen a documentary where
It's
they're
like
like
a zip.
It's like a Twinkie
It's ration.
and like
It's a
fucking
ration.
beans
Yeah.
and shit.
It's
You're
like what I like. It's a stay alive kit.
yeah, stay alive. kid.
Stay alive kit. Stay alive kit. An SAK. Can I get a goddamn SAK in this bitch or what? Nigga's about to die, bro. I need an SAK. It's like a ration.
They just hand them a fucking porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we don't got any
Thank
more
you,
food,
brother.
dude.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He just nuts himself to dehydration. But let's call this bitch another episode ending on a much needed Israel Zionist debate.
It's just
The word
funny, man.
Zionist itself
So powerful.
It's so powerful, and it always
Jeez,
makes
it's
you
like
feel.
bald.
Anytime I say Zionist, it almost feels like you just said 9/11 was an inside job. You know what I
A
mean?
bald Zionist is like the most powerful.
You're like, oh my god, yeah, exactly, right?
A Zionist kind of sounds like somebody that would fight in Marvel, like that universe.
A Zionist sounds like a fucking like a passport holder from a solar system over. You know
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like those
Are
blue
you,
guys.
yeah, exactly. Are you human? No, he's Zionist. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
from Zion 6.
Yeah.
And-
oh,
and
he's Zionist.
Zion.
Oh, word. That's what's up. Yeah,
and
good people,
Zion's
good
in the
people.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they escaped to.
Yes.
And Zion Williamson.
I know,
It's
I know.
all connected, man.
Every time I hear Zionist, I'm like, I hope he had a good game. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
hope
what
he
you call
stops
us,
fighting
like-
people in the club, bro.
You call a Zion fan? Yeah, I'm a Zionist.
Yeah, you're right.
Everyone wearing Charlotte jerseys.
Just getting hit in the shoulder by random people.
Oh, sorry. Pelicans. He's
Oh.
from New Orleans. I'm so sorry.
At least he's back, not injured. He's going for it, huh? By the way, I just want to say this before we, like LeBron is still doing good. You know what I noticed?
good.
I like again. Now I'm in front of the TVs all the time. I see, highlights. LeBron, he falls after every dunk or shot or layup attempt. Have you noticed? that? Like every highlight I saw of this game, his landing was a fall.
All right.
Like the landing is extra like careful and like he's just he's old. Like you can't hide the fact
His
that
knees are on the last strand.
every one of them is a fall.
Yeah.
They always he
bet
always
you-
lands underneath the net with a fall.
I bet you his
Go to the last.
telomeres, like the telomeres are how old your body is. I bet his body is probably like 34, 33. But he's like almost 40.
What if I told you that you can sign?
That's Ireland right there.
What 180 days?
And this is a guy, he's like a creator. He's got to go every day. He's like, but I got this huge problem.
I know, right?
Oh,
Let's
this
see.
was the other night.
Okay, all right. So if he doesn't fall in the first three, I gotta kill myself.
Yeah. I just
I gotta hang myself. Watch.
everyone
The one I watch, every highlight fell.
a fall.
Watch.
God,
Just like the landing is always a
God,
fall.
they look good out there in those black jerseys.
Like no, obviously.
wow, what a pass!
Obviously, all the dunks and layups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's so good at basketball. It's not even funny.
I know, and he always looks. But he looked a different way and passed it that way.
Oh, here it comes.
No, these are all assists.
Yeah, give us the LeBron. Once he's out of the league, it's gonna be sad.
I know.
Oh, where's the fall?
But when he takes it to the net, bro, he's not gonna fall.
They really try to get creative with the jerseys, eh?
I know.
Let's put LA in a triangle over the number. Like, all right, I get, yeah, sure.
Hey, LeBron's on the Lakers now?
What? He's been on the Lakers
That's so funny.
for some time.
Even I know that.
5 years, I think. He has like
Oh,
stats.
watch.
He has stats across like different teams.
Yeah.
Like when he was on Miami, when he was on Cleveland, when he was on the Lakers, they're all like almost the same.
Like his consistency.
He's had three
Okay,
different.
here we go. Fast break, LeBron.
Yeah,
Let's see.
okay.
He's had like three different
No,
Hall
not
of
that
Fame
one.
careers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's
It's crazy.
insane.
And he still hasn't passed Jordan on a lot of stuff.
What?
Yeah, I just said that out of my
Yeah.
mouth. Okay, so let's end on that. Let's end on that piece of misinformation.
Thank you for another episode.
Yo, Letha Comedy Tour. Check us out next year. And again, Newfoundland, St. John's, Conception Bay. Pull up December 8th, 9th. Tickets at abbaswahab.com. Till next time, y'all beautiful. Dante, beam us out.
See ya.
We out.